Hi, a warm welcome to my channel. I'm Sean. Today I'm chatting about the full moon in Cancer, which is on the 3rd of January 2026. I'm feeling super excited about this full moon. Why? Because it's flowing to the wonderful fixed star Sirius, which can bring lots of positive energy. Plus we have a triple conjunction, which I'll also chat about. Please listen to my intro and then scroll down for your sun, moon, and rising sign. So what is a full moon in astrology? A full moon happens when the moon is directly opposite the sun in the zodiac, fully illuminated from Earth's perspective. Astrologically, it represents culmination, clarity, and emotional release. It's a time when unconscious feelings surface, and we're invited to integrate opposites: head and heart, self and other, action and reflection. Full moons are often dramatic, illuminating what's been hidden and pushing us toward decisions or breakthroughs. Well, at least that's the theory. So this full moon is in Cancer. Cancer is the sign of roots, belonging, protection, nourishment, and home. When the moon is full here, feeling becomes fact. The body remembers, the heart speaks. This moon asks us to look at what makes us feel safe and the boundaries we place around what we love. It can show up as deciding whether to move closer to family, setting limits with work to protect home life, or revisiting old family stories that shape how we care for others. Private matters take center stage. Who gets access to your space, what traditions you keep, and which memories you hold on to? The question is simple: what truly sustains me, and what must I protect to feel safe? You can never look at a full moon in isolation. It's part of a bigger picture. There is a triple conjunction with this full moon. Let's chat about this. A tight triple conjunction of the Sun, Venus, and Mars in Capricorn stands opposite the Cancer full moon, creating a push-pull between private life and public responsibility. Capricorn energy drives structure, accountability, and results, so this cluster often shows up as leadership making big calls. Think a company announcing layoffs, a government enforcing new regulations, or a family deciding on strict financial planning. The Sun brings strategy and reputation, Venus shapes values and contracts, and Mars pushes for decisive action and deadlines. Together, they compress timelines and raise performance pressure, leading to moves like mergers, promotions, or formal commitments. Opposing the moon in Cancer, this tension highlights care versus control, your need for emotional security versus the system's demand for order. Okay, so let's talk about the fixed star Sirius. What is a fixed star, you might be thinking? Fixed stars are celestial bodies that don't move through the zodiac like planets do. They stay fixed in their constellations. In astrology, they add mythic, magical, and fated qualities to planetary alignments. Sirius, a bright fixed star linked to protection, guardianship, and influence, adds a strong protective tone to this full moon. This can show up as defending family, land, or values, like standing firm on a property dispute or rallying to support a loved one. Jupiter retrograde in Cancer amplifies old stories about home and belonging. You might revisit family myths, rethink promises made years ago, or question whether building a bigger home is growth or just guarding against fear. The emotional truth is loud. Belonging isn't an idea, it's a need. People may go to great lengths to protect what feels theirs, even if it means breaking protocol or skipping diplomacy. Okay, so using houses, let's chat about how each sign will feel the full moon with the Capricorn triple conjunction. Hi Aries. The Cancer full moon lands in your 4th house of home and family, pulling focus to where you live and who you belong to. Work and career in the 10th house are loud too, so it's a tug of war between private life and public ambition. You might feel like you're juggling a Zoom call while fixing a leaky pipe. The message? Home matters. Career can wait for a minute. Your mantra? My home is my power source. I honor my roots while building my future. Hi Taurus. The Cancer full moon lights up your 3rd house of communication, siblings, and local connections. The Capricorn crew in your 9th house is all about big picture plans, travel, education, and long-term goals. So you're torn between answering texts from your cousin and booking that dream trip. The message? Speak your truth, but don't ghost your bigger vision. Your mantra? I share my voice and keep my eyes on the horizon. Hi Gemini. the Cancer full moon lights up your second house of money, values, and self-worth, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your eighth house of shared resources and power dynamics. Translation: you're asking, is this mine or ours? Maybe you're splitting bills with a partner, renegotiating a loan, or deciding if that luxury splurge is worth it. The message: know your worth and guard your wallet. Your mantra: I value myself and share wisely. Hi Cancer. This full moon is in your first house of self and identity, so it's all about you, your feelings, your body, your boundaries. Meanwhile, the Capricorn cluster in your seventh house is pulling on partnerships, contracts, and other people's expectations. Translation: you're asking, do I take care of me or keep everyone else happy? Maybe you're saying no to a partner's big plan because you need space, or renegotiating a work deal to protect your time. The message: put yourself first without ghosting your commitments. Your mantra: I honor myself and choose relationships that respect my needs. Hi Leo, the Cancer full moon lights up your 12th house of rest, retreat, and the stuff that happens behind the scenes. Meanwhile, the Capricorn cluster in your 6th house is all about work, routines, and responsibilities. Translation: you're asking, do I keep grinding or sneak off for a nap? Maybe you're pulling an all-nighter for a deadline while secretly dreaming of a spa day. The message: you need a break, even if the to-do list screams louder than your pillow. Your mantra: I recharge in quiet so I can shine in the spotlight. Virgo. The Cancer full moon lights up your 11th house of friends, networks, and future goals, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your 5th house of creativity, romance, and play. Translation: you're asking, do I hang with the crew or dive into my passion project? Maybe you're skipping a group chat to finish that art piece, or bailing on date night for a team meeting. The message: balance fun with your bigger vision. Your mantra: I connect with my people while honoring what lights me up. Hi Libra, the Cancer full moon lights up your 10th house of career and public reputation, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your 4th house of home and family. Translation: you're asking, do I chase the spotlight or stay cozy in my slippers? Maybe you're prepping for a big work presentation while your family begs for a movie night. The message: success feels better when your home base is solid. Your mantra: I rise in my career while keeping my roots strong. Hi Scorpio, the Cancer full moon lights up your 9th house of travel, learning, and big picture vision, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your 3rd house of communication and local commitments. Translation: you're asking, do I book that long-haul adventure or stick to the neighborhood grind? Maybe you're dreaming of a study abroad program while juggling endless emails and errands. The message: think big, but don't ghost the small stuff. Your mantra: I expand my world while staying connected to what matters here. Hi Sagittarius, I think this full moon is all about money for you. The Cancer full moon lights up your 8th house of shared money, intimacy, and deep commitments, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your 2nd house of personal money and values. Translation: you're asking, do I share or keep it all to myself? Maybe you're debating splitting expenses with a partner, renegotiating a loan, or deciding if that joint investment is worth the risk. The message: balance trust with self-worth. Your mantra: I honor what's mine while building trust where it matters. Hi Capricorn, I think this full moon is a lot about you and others. The Cancer full moon lights up your 7th house of partnerships, contracts, and one-on-one relationships, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your 1st house of self and identity. Translation: you're asking, do I focus on me or bend for them? Maybe you're renegotiating a business deal, setting boundaries with a partner, or deciding if you're ready to commit or walk away. The message: relationships thrive when you show up as your true self. Your mantra: I lead with integrity and choose partnerships that honor who I am. Hi Aquarius, the Cancer full moon lights up your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your 12th house of rest, retreat, and behind-the-scenes strategy. Translation: you're asking, do I power through the to-do list or sneak off for a secret recharge? Maybe you're juggling deadlines while craving a day off to binge your favorite series or meditate. The message: balance hustle with healing. Your mantra: I care for my body and mind so my vision stays strong. Hi Pisces, The Cancer full moon lights up your fifth house of creativity, romance, and play, while the Capricorn cluster sits in your 11th house of friends, networks, and future plans. Translation: you're asking, do I follow my heart or stick to the group plan? Maybe you're skipping a team project to dive into your art, or bailing on a social event for a romantic night in. The message? Joy matters as much as strategy. Your mantra: I create and love freely while staying connected to my vision.